Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video about all the wax that I've been warming recently and my thoughts on them. So think of it as wax unempties. Yeah, I'm just gonna get started since I don't want this video to be super long and since I have quite a few items with me. But first I'll start off with retail wax. I think I'm gonna do Scentsy first. Yeah, I'll do Scentsy first. So the first bar that I've been warming is Luna. This is part of the permanent collection, I believe, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe this is one of their most popular scents of all time. I melted about 4 cubes so far, and Luna is known to be or is described as a floral scent, but to me it's not like a very fresh floral. It smells actually like a very perfumey floral. It has a very sweet sort of girly perfume kind of note. If you like that, you'll certainly enjoy this. But for me personally, I don't love extremely perfumey scents to be in home fragrance. I actually prefer more like realistic scents. So this is okay. I can enjoy perfumey scents sometimes, and I don't know, I think it depends. Like it has to be something unique or blended very well. But yeah, overall, I mean, I enjoy this, but I think when I finish this, I won't repurchase it. The next one I have here is Strawberry Rose from Scentsy. I believe this is also another permanent scent. I forgot who I was watching. I had this a long time ago, so I don't remember. But I think I saw Patricia Gates here talking about this scent, and I believe she really likes this scent. But me personally, I don't really like this. I've only melted 1 cube so far because I haven't really been reaching for it. And to me, the strawberry or the rose in here, something in here smells like cherry chapstick. Even though it's supposed to be a strawberry note, it smells like cherry chapstick to me, and it's not really a realistic scent. It smells sort of fake and not in a good way. So I think I'll try to blend this with something to see if I can make it into something that I like. But so far, I'm not really liking it. But it is performing, but just not my cup of tea. Okay, moving on. The last Scentsy bar that I have to talk about here is Sweet Plum Pastry from their Bring Back My Bar. So this is not part of their permanent collection. I hear a lot of people talk about Sweet Plum Pastry. Seems like a fan favorite for many people who enjoy Scentsy. And I melted it. I'm almost done with this. I only have 2 cubes left. If you're wondering why it's in a sandwich bag, it's because the oils are leaking, which I'm not a big fan of, so I put this in the bag. But anyways, this, I don't really get plum wax a lot in general, and so sometimes when I pick up plum, I try to detect it. I don't know if I can tell that it's plum specifically, but it smells sort of like a berry kind of bakery kind of note. It's not my favorite pastry. I can see why a lot of people like it, but me personally, it's just okay. So because I'm just like okay about it, I don't think I would repurchase it or seek the scent out, but I know a lot of people do like it, so I would recommend for people to try it out if you do like it. But me personally, I think it's just okay. All right, so that is all the Scentsy wax. So I'm gonna get into the retail wax now. So let me see here. Oops, sorry. Okay, so moving into the retail wax, I think I'll get started with a Target wax, and then I'll get into Better Homes and Gardens. So the 2 I have here are from Threshold, the Target line. So I'll talk about aloe and bergamot first. So this is described as notes of desert sage and white musk. I melted about 4 cubes, so almost done with this. And this is a very nice spa scent. Yeah, smells exactly like how a spa should. And it's relaxing. It sort of has like a warmth to it, I believe, from the musk. I do really enjoy this scent on cold. However, on warm, I haven't really been able to get a very good throw out of this. This is very light, which is surprising because in general, retail wax actually performs very well for me, but this doesn't seem to be the case. I think I'm gonna try it in a tea light, even though I don't love using tea light warmers, just to see if I can get a throw out of this. But if not, I don't think I'll repurchase it because it hasn't been a good performer. Now this, on the other hand, warm cider and cinnamon with notes of apple and orange. This is your classic apple cider kind of scent, and it is so freaking strong. I melted 2 cubes, lasts the whole day, and it is so freaking strong. Like, it is amazing throw, and it's your classic apple cider scent. I mean, it's just good. nothing too like crazy about this scent. It's just really good. So I'm gonna finish this up for this season so I don't have to hold on to the clamshell, but really good performance. So if you see this, I recommend picking it up because it's really good. Okay. And then moving on to Walmart wax. So I have two that I've been melting here. So this is Lemon Blueberry Donuts. The label got sort of ripped off. I believe I bought this online, and so when it came, it had some sort of like price ticker, like price sticker on there, and then I tried to rip it off, and then it ripped off part of the label. Not a huge deal though. I only have one cube left. So yeah, this is very popular scent, and I actually really enjoy this. It's the sweet donut and lemony sort of note, and the blueberry in here is done really well. I oftentimes, more than not, when it comes to wax, I find a hard time liking blueberry scents unless it's done very well. Majority of the times I don't like Blueberry Bakery, but sometimes I come across a blueberry scent which I do enjoy, and this is one of them. I really love this. This is just so good. Yeah, I see some people on here say that they don't really get a good throw out of lemon blueberry donuts, but I have always found that I got good throw out of it. It's not as strong as some other other Walmart wax that I warmed, but it's still very good. So I don't know. I personally have not had a problem. I don't know if it's a batch thing or what, but this is not my first clam. I believe this is maybe my third clam of this, and they've all performed well. So for me personally, it does really well. Okay, and this one is Over the Rainbow. I melted 3 cubes of this, so halfway there. And this smells exactly like Pixie Stix, artificial candy, Skittles kind of scent. Yeah, it smells exactly like that. And it actually reminds me a lot of Scentsy Blue Grotto. If you've ever smelled that, they almost smell exactly the same to my nose. It's just that artificial candy scent. It performs very well, very good. Sort of basic scent, but I do enjoy that kind of scent. So really nice. I feel like this would be really nice with a fizzy pop. So yes. Ooh, sorry. Excuse me. All right. Alrighty. So I'm gonna get into vendor wax now, but I think I'm gonna start with scoopables first, and then after that I'll do it more by vendor. I think we'll see. I'm just grabbing as I go. So I melted some of Zape's fall naps, sorry. And then the scent notes here is flannel sheets, autumn leaves, and fall breeze. Now, sometimes when it comes to Zape scoopables, they don't really have the scent notes, but in this particular case, it does have scent notes on here. So yeah, I wish it was more that all the scoopables had scent notes. I don't know why some of them do and some of them don't, but yeah, fall naps, as you can see here. So I was expecting more of a very outdoorsy clean scent, but it doesn't smell like a clean scent to me. I was thinking from the flannel sheets, something in here is fruity. And when I smell this, that's the predominant note I actually get. I believe there's apple in here. And I'm thinking that the fall breeze note actually is where the apple is coming from. It is sort of like, you do smell the leaves. It's sort of like a wet leaves kind of scent. And mixed with that like apple note for more of like a fall kind of essence. But I don't really detect the flannel sheets. So yeah, me personally, this is sort of a fruity outdoorsy scent. And this is the texture of Zape's wax. Zape's scoopable wax I do really enjoy. I don't love their hard wax. I find that their hard wax is very hit or miss for me, but their scoopable wax always performs pretty well for me. And this did perform pretty well. It's more of a medium strong. It didn't last very long though, but I think I'm going to experiment with the amount I use. Usually I use a little bit in the warmer and I can get a throw, but this one I might have to use a little bit more. And the texture of their scoopable is softer and sort of stickier than other vendors. If I could describe it, it's sort of like Vaseline. So it is a little bit harder to get off the spoon, but I personally don't mind that, but I thought I would mention that. And then I'm going to get into the other scoopable wax I have. So the rest are from Scoopable Tart Wax or Scoopable Wax Melts. And their texture of their wax is a lot harder, actually. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, their wax is harder, and it actually is sort of pretty easy to get off with the spoon. And I do like their texture a lot as well. And again, good quality scoopable wax. But yes, let me get into the scent. So the first one I have here is in Haunted House, which is visions of hayride, pumpkin patches, and joyous fall festivals. This is a really nice fall scent. I don't really get a lot of wax that contains hay, but I do get it in this. And it sort of adds like a slight bitterness to the scent, but you get the pumpkin. It's more of like a, it's not like a bakery pumpkin, it's more of like a, like, what would you call it? Like a pumpkin kind of note, like a fresh pumpkin note. And it has some, it has a hint of spices in there, I think. Maybe a bit of cinnamon. But yeah, with that Hayrides, it sort of is more of an outdoorsy fall kind of note. So this has been nice, fantastic throw. As you can see, I showed it earlier. You can see all the oils seeping out of it because it's so full of oils. And I actually believe you can actually see some crystallization happening as well, which is sort of interesting. I don't see that happen very much with wax, but I have seen people talk about crystallization happening in wax before. I believe it's still the same. It's still going to perform. It's just something that happens with the wax. Okay, the next one I have here is cornbread, warm, buttery, and yummy. It's so good. I love cornbread in wax. I melted this about 3 times, I believe. And this is so strong. So good. It just smells like sweet, sweet cornbread with butter and honey drizzled over the top. It's so good. I really like this. I know that a lot of people don't like cornbread. It seems like a lot of the times people lump cornbread and zucchini bread into like a similar category, and I sort of get what they mean. It's sort of more of a savory bread note, but I am team cornbread over zucchini bread any day. I do not like zucchini bread. I do not like zucchini bread blends. It smells like feet to me, or Fritos as some people say, but cornbread, I never get a note like that. So yeah, love cornbread. I wish I saw it more in wax, but yes. Okay, the next one I have here is pumpkin applejack, which is sweet pumpkin pie blended with applejack and peels. This is also a really nice fall scent because of the pumpkin. Yeah, this is really good. So this is more of a sweeter pumpkin, more of a bakery pumpkin in my opinion, because it is pumpkin pie. So out of the two, I will say I think I like this one a little bit more because it's a little bit sweeter, and I think I find that I don't love hay. I believe I don't like hay with pumpkin. I think I can enjoy hay with other scent notes, but this is okay to me, but I do like this one more. So yes. Okay. And then I have pistachio, a blend of pistachio nuts, honey, almond, and hint of vanilla custard. So this is just normal pistachio, a single scent oil in this wax. And this definitely has a cherry note. So I had gotten a sample of their pistachio 3 cakes in one of my recent orders, and their 3 cakes blend is birthday cake, yellow cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany, blended with the pistachio. And in that, I couldn't get a cherry note in that. I think blended with the 3 cakes, it just makes it a very nice bakery pistachio and more realistic pistachio. But I forgot I had this even because it was sitting in the back of a drawer. So I was like, oh, maybe their pistachio oil isn't that cherry note or doesn't have that cherry note, but it does because I discovered this and I was like, oh, I guess it does have the cherry note. And to me, I don't like the cherry note. I know some people actually do like the cherry note in pistachio. Me personally, I don't. So I think I'm going to try to mix it with some bakery to try to get rid of that cherry note. But yeah. Okay. Moving on. The next one I have here is Welcome Home, which is toasted graham crackers, vanilla frosting, creamy caramel, and juicy raisins. This is a really beautiful deep blue color. And I really like this. It's very sweet from the graham crackers and the frosting and the caramel. And with that raisins, I actually really like it. Now, I don't really love eating raisins personally, but for some reason, whenever I have gotten wax with a raisin note in it, I've always enjoyed it. So I think I like raisins in wax. So yes, very good. I'm enjoying this sweet bakery goodness with that raisins, which makes it sort of unique. So yeah, really enjoying this one. Okay, and the last scoopable wax I've been melting, is this one, which is cinnamon glazed oranges, the simple elegance of zestful slices of cool oranges drizzled with a warm, savory cinnamon glaze. As you can see here, I dropped this lid, or I didn't drop the lid, I dropped the whole jar and then I broke the lid, which was my own fault. Definitely not the fault to Kathy. So yeah, that was my own fault. And right now I actually took L3's scoopable, sometimes some of her scoopables come with a seal, and I stuck it over the top to see if I could try to preserve the scent more through that way. So hopefully it will work. I am out of polypropylene bags. I have bakery bags, but maybe I should put in one of those. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to finish this up very fast. But yeah, I really like this scent. It's such a bright orange scent, and as I've described it in the past, it smells like you took slices of oranges, you candied them, so you put them in a sugar syrup and drizzled cinnamon sugar over the top, and it's really good. So I really am enjoying this. Also strong throw. All of these were strong throw, so so far nothing that I've gotten from Scoopable Tarte Wax has been bad throw, so I need to check out her wax more. I did not order from her Black Friday. She was having a 25% off sale of everything, but I don't need wax right now, so I already made a couple orders, so I'm waiting for those, but I don't need wax right now, so I'm trying to refrain. So definitely gonna try to finish things up, move them out so that I can get new wax in. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the regular / harder wax. Oh, actually, I have 2 more Scoopables. Okay, I'll throw these in here. So this is from That Smell Good shop, which is in the scent Neptune, Sea Salt, Citrus, Tropical, Florals, and Driftwood. This is really nice. This is a really nice aquatic, ozonic kind of scent, and it's just so good. I love this so much, and every time I've been melting it, I've been enjoying it very thoroughly. I mean, I'm almost done with it. I'm a little more than halfway done, as you can see here, but I don't need a lot of wax to melt this. I think I got a good 4 melts out of this so far, and I think I could get another 2 left. So 6 melts for 2 ounces. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, really good wax. It throws very well. I want this in a larger size, so definitely enjoying Neptune. And then the next one I have, also from That Smell Good shop, is Cool Water Masculine Aquatic Lavender Mint. This is the cologne, and it smells exactly like it, and it's so good. It's such a familiar, classic kind of cologne note, and it's aquatic and fresh. It's just really nice, and it goes great again in the bathroom, and also very strong throw. That Smell Good shop has excellent scoopable wax, so enjoying these 2. Gonna continue to finish them, and we'll repurchase both. Okay, so let's get into the hard wax now. So the first one I'll talk about is this from Waxidence. This is Pumpkin Spice Latte, and this was one of their sample tarts. I melted through half of this, and the, sorry, what did I say? Sorry. Okay, anyways, sorry, I had a little bit of a brain fart there. But this is described as black coffee flavored with creamy butter, clove buds, cinnamon sticks, coconut, and vanilla syrup. So this is really nice, actually. I don't tend to like coffee wax, and I haven't really liked pumpkin spice latte oils that I've tried, but this one is actually pretty good. There's something about this that the combination of the spices just makes it really warm and inviting. And yeah, this has strong throw, and I mean, such strong throw. I think when I was melting this, I was like, okay, it's borderline almost a little bit too strong. So I think for this last half, I might even cut it like this half of this wax into another half, because it's so strong, and I think it'll perform very well. Great wax, yeah, and a really nice pumpkin spice latte oil. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I had a little bit of a brain fart. I think it's because like I got a little bit sick. Well, not like sick, but I guess I'll go into the story really quickly, and then I'll get into the rest of the wax. But a couple days ago, I actually started getting pain in my right arm, and I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, I don't know what's happening here, maybe because I went to the gym recently. But the next day after that, it got even more painful and more red. And because if some of you guys know, I am a PA student, so of course I learned about a lot of things, and I was like, oh, I'm sort of afraid that this is cellulitis, because my arm was getting swollen, it was painful, and it was starting to get really red and like hot to the touch. And I was like, oh, if that's the case, then I need to go to urgent care or something, because cellulitis is nothing to joke around about, especially if it gets in like if it gets worse and you leave it without any sort of treatment. And so I went to urgent care, they looked at it, and they also thought it was cellulitis, so I got prescribed a course of antibiotics. But whenever I take antibiotics, I just get a lot of like, I don't feel good. Like I get nauseous, my GI system gets really upset. I think like a day ago. I threw up after eating my antibiotics because it makes my stomach so upset. So overall, I'm glad that I caught it in time before it got worse, because it's nothing to joke around about, because if it gets worse, you could become septic, or some people have to get their arm amputated. And so right now, I luckily did not have to get hospitalized, and I am just taking oral antibiotics, but I think I've just been feeling a little bit off due to that. But definitely better. It's starting to go down, and it still is slightly painful, but it's not like, I'm not feverish, and my arm is not super hot and red and swollen anymore. So yeah, if I'm like stumbling a little bit, or I like get lost, and I don't know, I'm just a little bit off right now. But besides that, let's get into the other wax. So I'm gonna get into Empire Alchemy actually. Okay, so I melted through some Sleepy Time peppermint. I finished one waffle, and each waffle I actually cut into 4 pieces. So the scent notes for this is steamy herbal tea with steeped mint. I really like this. It is a really nice tea, minty, pepperminty kind of blend, but unfortunately this has light throw. I've melted it in different warmers to try to see how it performs, and it is very light, very, very faint, so you don't really smell unless you get super close to the warmer. Yeah, so I don't know, this one wasn't a good performer, but this, however, I melted through. This is their it looked like a little clamshell basically, and this was in Stormwatch, Dewy Green Leaves, Lily Amber, and Cool Storm Accord. I love this scent oil. This is so good, or this scent blend, I should say. So good. It has such like a beautiful and unique sort of like aquatic, fresh, and clean kind of scent. I detect a lemon in here, even though it's not listed in the scent notes, but this performs at a medium strong, so this one does perform and really, really good. And every time I've been melting this, I've been really, really enjoying it. I like get whiffs of the air, and I'm like, oh, like this is so nice. And I feel like this would be such a nice scent to melt when guests come over, because it makes your home smell very clean and just like just overall very, very nice. So I am really loving this, and I want more of that. And the last thing I've been melting is Monstera. I've only melted through 1 piece so far, but this is like a mango laundry kind of scent. And to me, it's not like an astringent laundry at all. Like, it smells more clean to me, but it's definitely more fruity than it is clean. And the mango oil in this is just amazing. This is more of a medium, still throwing, not as strong as this one, but it's a really nice blend, and I really love the oils that she uses. I think Empire Alchemy has amazing blends, but I am finding that some of her wax is more hit or miss. I'm gonna play around a little bit more with her wax, so we'll see how it goes, but I do really enjoy her blends. Okay, moving on, let me get into L3 actually. So let me move this aside. So L3, I've been melting through this loaf, and this is in Strawberry Pound Cake. Today is October 3rd, so as we know, Strawberry Pound Cake, and then today is October 3rd, is one of their most popular blends ever, but the scent notes for that is Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Mallow. This is so good. I mean, I think I chopped this up, I think it's like half, or maybe a little more than half of this wax loaf, and this is old wax, 2021, as you can see. And it is still performing so well. I mean, I love this scent a lot. I mean, it's just so good. How can you dislike Today is October 3rd mixed with Strawberry Pound Cake? I actually get more Strawberry Pound Cake than I do Today is October 3rd. And surprisingly, I don't detect a lot of Palo Santo in here. I think it would still be nice with the Palo Santo, but overall, it just smells like a really nice, fresh strawberry frosting almost. And this lasts a long time, and it's still throwing beautifully. Like, I would say it's a medium strong as well, but yeah, still performing very well, and definitely enjoying this. Anytime I melt this, I've gotten like compliments if like some friends come over. Yeah, just really nice. Okay, the next one I've been melting here, and it's a recent favorite, is Earl Grey Tea Apple and Cucumber. This, you guys, is so good. I liked it on cold when I hauled it, but on warm, it's even better. Like, it's just this nice tea note. It's calming. It has that refreshingness from the apple and the cucumber. None of these notes overpower the other. They're all sort of there. I would say the apple isn't super strong. You definitely get the cucumber and the Earl Grey tea, but it just all blends so beautifully. I want this in a loaf. This is so good. This isn't the strongest performer, I would say. Actually, it's actually not bad. I wouldn't say it's strong. It's more medium strong again, but it's just such a nice, like, melt. Whenever I melt this, it's the same thing as some of the other wax melts. I just like get a whiff of the air and I'm like, oh, this is so pleasant. So yeah, really, really loving this one, and I want this in a large size. Okay, and the last thing I've been melting from L3 is chai tea. This is their Trig Tarts. I melted through this one time. I am really loving chai scents, and this is no exception. It just smells so nice and comforting, and yeah, it's just so nice and comforting. I will say this isn't super strong. I don't know what the reason is, but anytime I've gotten Trig Tarts from L3, the Trig Tarts have always not been that strong. This is more of like a medium, so it's not terrible, but yeah, whenever I get blends, they're always a little bit better. So I wonder if it's because of its single scent oils. Actually, no, that's not true, because Fizzy Pop is always strong. But yeah, this is not super strong, so this might not be a super strong oil in general, but I do really like it, and it is very pleasant when I melt it. So I'm still gonna melt through all this, and I probably would repurchase it anyways. So that is all the L3, and then I'll get into the rest of the wax, which we're almost done with this video. So I've been melting through some Glitterati, and this is one of their little cubes. It's so beautiful. I love Chunks, her what does she call them? Chunk cubes. Are they called cubes? I don't know what she calls them, but this shape that she's known for, and this is in the scent Pomegranate Watermelon Spritzer. This is so good. This just, oh my gosh. Okay, on cold, I get some of the pomegranate with that watermelon. On warm, I mainly get the watermelon spritzer. To me, this is more of an artificial watermelon scent, but it smells just like Hubba Bubba watermelon gum to me, which I really like. I love having Hubba Bubba watermelon gum, and this smells just like it, so I've been really enjoying this. Yeah, this was also really good. Medium strong throw. Actually, no. This was strong, yeah, and it lasted a long time, so I am gonna happily melt through this. I think I have 2 melts left in this, so you'll see it in empty soon, but really loving this one. Okay, and I've also been melting through this Silky's Custom that I made a long time ago, Palo Santo waffle cone and butter cookies. See, I'm almost done with it. I used 3 of these cubes, which is not a lot of wax each time, and it's still performing very strong. This was a custom I made back in 2021, I believe, and it's still throwing very well. This is stronger on the Palo Santo than it is the bakery notes, but the bakeryness adds like a sweetness to it, so I am enjoying this. I will say I am starting to get a little bit sick of Palo Santo bakery. It was like all the rage for like a couple years, and now I'm starting to get sick of it, but I'm gonna melt through this and I'll take a little break off of Palo Santo bakery, but I'll probably enjoy it again once I take a break off of it. And then the last item I have here is from Silky's. Once again, strawberry lemon ice. I think I got this the same time I made this. This is one of her house blends, but she always offers it, so you can go request it from Silky's. This is so strong. This is like a little shape bag. It has like little hearts in there, and this is so strong. I mean, it is still throwing so strong after like 2 years. So great quality wax. I think she's very underrated. This, yeah, I love Silky's. But yeah, this smells just like the best fresh sweet strawberry lemonade you can get at the fair, so I really like this. It's more of a summer scent, but I will melt it occasionally. Okay, anyways, that has been my video of all the wax I've been melting recently. I'm sorry if I seem a little jumbled up or a little all over the place. As you can tell, or as I revealed earlier, I've been just recovering from like a infection, so just trying to get through that. Definitely happy and that I'm able to recover and that the antibiotics are working. But yeah, initially I actually wasn't even going to mention about how I got cellulitis on my arm, but I ended up mentioning it. But I think the overall thing that I'm trying to say is that, you know, if you suspect something, it's always better to, in my opinion, I think it's always better to go get checked out for something. It's better safe than sorry. I know that there are a lot of issues when it comes to maybe how expensive healthcare is a lot of the times. So, of course, make your best judgment. But overall, I would say if you suspect something, always follow your gut about what it could be. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and listening to my rambles. I think I should, you know, take a little bit of more rest as I recover from this infection. But yeah, I hope you guys are all well and you guys had a great holiday season, and I'll catch you guys next time.